Hello, Flosstube. I'm back again. It's Monday again instead of Saturday, the 27th. And I'm Elizabeth Martinez, phantastitches. This is my video number 24. And I thought I'd do a quick update this week. Take these off because I'm getting a little bit of glare. And I don't really need them in that for just talking. So, thank you again to my returning viewers, and welcome for any new viewers. I have a cat scratch my arm. Hey, kitty. I'm gonna grab him real quick since he's being nice and sleepy. Come here, baby. You're very heavy, and I can't pick you up. Excuse me. Okay. This is Snug, my fat kitty. Snuggle, say hello. He has what I call his gauntlets of kitty power. He's mostly white and he has these little patches of gray. And he has a little patch on his back. And his tail that I always tell him he stole from a raccoon. This is Snug. Anyway, now that I've manhandled him, there he is. So, anyway, like I said, welcome to any new viewers, and welcome back to my subscribers. I have a little bit of haul, my ongoing whip, and I'm going to try to do some new starts, and we'll talk about that. So, the little haul I have. So, when my sister and I were getting ready to go on this retreat, she said that, all of my talking about cross-stitch and doing cross-stitch and everything kind of gave her a little bug, and she's the one, my older sister is the one who taught me how to cross-stitch, but she never really did anything with it. She would start and set it aside, and start and set it aside. Anyway, so she wanted to get a little project. Excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze. Just a second. Okay, I'm back. She wanted to get a little project to work on during our downtime. Hi, Puck. And so we had to get a few things at Michael's, and then we went next door to Hobby Lobby, and while she got a small kit to work on, I got a few things I didn't need. That's how it goes. But while we were at Michael's, I bought these. They had these little magnets. Let me see if I can get them. Yeah, like this. There's a unicorn, an elephant, a deer, and a rhinoceros. So I thought they would make good. Maybe they'll make good needle minders. I haven't decided yet. I keep buying these things that I'm going to make into needle minders and not making them. So I don't know. But there they are. So I got these animal magnets. And then when we were at Hobby Lobby, I committed a unwritten. I broke a unwritten Flosstube law, and I opened a package before I showed it on my Flosstube. But this was kind of a big unwieldy thing, and I wanted to get it out of my way. But I bought this big piece of fabric. This is 22 Hardanger by MCG Textiles. It's just white, but it's 30 by 36. So it was big. It was rolled up in a big plastic thing. So it was kind of in the way. So I took it out of the package and folded it up and tagged it and everything. And while I was looking through my stash not too long ago, I came across these ribboned bookmark things, pre-made bookmarks by Bucilla. And they look like this. They have a little fabric border, like an embroidered or stitched border. Embroidered, I guess, border on them. So they come with a border, and they come like they're 9 by, like, not quite 2 inches, 1 7/8 inches. But I have 3 of them, and I don't know. One of them I had taken out of the package and put marked the center with a thread, but I don't know what I was planning on making it, with it. And it comes. These things come with a little chart. The little packaging that they come in. I've never used that, but so whatever. But anyway, so I came across 3 of them that I had, and I also bought. Excuse me. I also bought a little kit because I like this bunny. It's just an artiste little mini kit, and comes with a plastic frame and and fabric and all that, and thread and all that. But I like this little bunny. He's really, really cute. I might use him on, on something else. After I make this kit, I might use this chart, the motif for something else. But I thought he was really cute. Anyway, so that's my little bit of haul that I have. So I want to talk about my whip, my ongoing my design. And last time when I made a video, I talked about how I was unhappy with my angels. I thought they looked like, I said Chivas bottles, but it's Crown Royal whiskey. I saw a commercial out front. I said, that's what my angels look like, Crown Royal bottles. Anyway, I was unhappy with them, so I took them out and I redid them, and I hope you can see these a little better. But I made this kind of angel. So they're there, and this is their little, hey, excuse me, cats, nice. These are their little trumpets. They would be longer, but I didn't have much room, and I made the angels kind of long before and I had not decided to put the trumpets in there until later, so they're a little squished in there. Anyway, so and I saw I saw a design that had other that had similar angels, like this on their side, and those angels were cuter. They're bigger, I think, and cuter. And I thought, oh, I could have done this better. But anyway, here's my version of the angels. And I think they look better. And then the music, I finished that music staff. And then when I was up at the retreat, I started working on. I worked on one of these angels. I finished this angel. And then I started on the beginning of the first verse. And I had one piece of that first. We got up there Friday, and we had an opening activity Friday evening, and then we had a little bit of time before we went to bed. So I thought, well, I'm going to stitch it a little while. But I was, sharing the cabin with my sister, so I didn't want to stay up all night like I normally do. So I just did this little C. I had one piece of thread, and I did this C. And I was really happy with the way it turned out. And the last couple of, like maybe half an hour or so that I was up, I did turn the light off and worked on this with a little light that I have. Hold on a second. Okay. This, what I call my hammerhead light. It's just it clips on. It's actually, I bought it for reading music, when we did like gigs that were excuse me just a minute, that were like orchestra gigs where we played, with the we had stand lights, And I got this because it's better than the stand lights that we usually have. And it has a gooseneck so you can, bend it down whatever way you want. And a clip so it'll clip on clip on the stand. But anyway, so I used this while I was stitching. I clipped it on my hoop and I turned the light on. And I had, pretty good light, right? Well, anyway, so I did this C. And the next day, during the free time that we had in the afternoon, I, of course, was stitching. And I started to work on this, all 4, right? And I got down to the tail of this F, and in my original design, I had kind of, I thought, well, where are they going to fit these angels, because they were after the fact. I had charted this already. And this little tail on the F, in the original design, hit right with this halo, right? They were closer together. They were really close together. And that meant that this over here, like this S, was right up against this treble clef sign. And this G was right above these notes here. So it was a tight squeeze because this C was only supposed to be 2 stitches above where this angel is. Well, there's a cat here on there. Well, I ended up putting this C 4 stitches above this angel instead of just 2. So, I didn't realize that until I had gotten down to here. And I started to rip it all, not rip it, but, undo it all. And I got back to this, and I thought about it a long time, and I thought, I'm just going to leave it. Because I don't want to, because this C came out kind of perfect, and I didn't want to redo it, which would have meant, just starting over completely, and, and recounting where it went, because I started here on the C and went around, so I would have had to count up to here again, and I just thought, I'm just going to leave it. And also then it gives me, space here, because then these letters are not right up against this design here. So, and this is not finished. I left the E off of there. I still have to do the E because I got to the end of this and ran out of thread. And I'm in the middle of this I right here still. So, but so what I did was this. It was supposed to be 3 stitches apart. And I reduced it to 2 because, and I think I'm going to do these capital letters that were supposed to be originally 3 stitches apart, but I think they're all going to be 2, just so that they're consistent. And it's not bad, like, like see here where the Y is, the tails don't hit the line below, and I think it's going to be okay anyway as I do the other 2 verses. And that way the top verse, if they're all two stitches apart, then the first verse, which was right up against this fountain, it'll either be in this in the same place right up against it, or it'll be one below, so it should work out okay. Crisis averted, I think. But anyway, so these are my angels. This is the new version of the angels. They don't look like Crown Moral bottles anymore. And I still have to do the 3rd verse. But anyway, so that's my progress on that. And then, this Sunday, yesterday, was the, for the Friday After Grid group, was the high tea start, which is on the last Sunday of every month. You celebrate by doing a new start out of your stash. Well, I've had these 2 designs for a long time, and excuse me, and I want to do them this Christmas, Um, so the high tea start is a good excuse to start them. But I actually didn't start them on Sunday. I'll start them probably in the next couple days because I have to sort of think through and gather threads and kit up the starts. But I did get fabric that I hope these will fit on. They're both small designs. The first one is the Prairie Schooler 2017 Santa, and it's charted in DMC. That's what I'll use. And the finished size is about, it says 4 3/8, 4 1/8 by 3 1/4. So small, 5 by 4 inches basically. And then this is, if you have the right direction here, Snow Fun. It's a Lizzie Kate, part of the Six Fat Men series. And this one here, Fat Snowman riding a sled. And it has a little button right here, goes right there on the scarf. And it came with a button inside. So, and this is also about 5 by 3, or 3 by 5, whatever, size-wise. Yeah, 5 by 3. So this model was, it's upside down, was stitched on 28 count linen. But for both, this one was stitched on 18 count. So 28 count amber linen, yeah. 2 over, I keep doing that, 2 over 2. So I'm hoping, and if anybody knows any different, they can tell me. But I have 2 little pieces of 18 count fiddler's cloth. So, I guess it's like an Ada cloth, I don't know. But anyway, it's 18 count. But, so I did the numbers, and thought through, that I think that'll work. These pieces are basically 9 inches by 7 3/4 inches. So theoretically, they should fit, because the stitch count on these is like 72 by 45 or something like that. So they should fit. If anybody knows any different, please tell me. But yeah, so because if something is so 9 inches, if there's 18 inches, 18, squares, stitches per inch, 9 times 18, it should fit, right? Because it's 100 and something, and this is only 70 something on the long side. So it'll be a kind of a skinny margin, like a 2-inch margin or whatever, at least on the short side. On the long side. Anyway, so it should fit. I'm hoping. So that's gonna be my new start. And then if not right away, then soon. But so anyway, so the retreat that my sister and I went on, the Bible study retreat, was really nice, and I had, like I said, I had some free time that I spent a lot of time stitching during. And I wish I could have sat outside, but it was very rainy that day, and the covered seating that there are some benches and stuff in our on one side of our cabin that I could have sat at and enjoyed the fresh air, but I wasn't sure about the lighting or the cleanliness. I didn't want to get anything dirty, while I was there. But it was comfortable in our little cabin-like room. We had the window open and a fan going, so it was really comfortable. But anyway, so yeah, so it worked out well, and the retreat was very nice. We had a good time. It was up in the mountains in Prescott Valley, north of Phoenix, a couple hours north, and higher up, and it was cooler, and the weather was nice, except that it did rain, but the rain was very welcome, very nice. Anyway, so yeah, so all in all, it was a good weekend, and my sister comes back from Boston on Tuesday, and so right now, my older sister and I are going to go check on her cats. My younger sister has 2 cats, Pippin and Tyler, that are gigantic cats. They're big cats, but they're cute. They're nice. They're sweet. I like them. And Pippin is like a Maine Coon mix, so he has long hair, and and then Tyler is he's just a big cat. I don't know what kind of cat he is, but he's big. I think they were both found as I think Tyler was found as a stray or something, and raised there by the veterinary staff, whatever. But he's very sweet, and he's just got gigantic paws, and he's a big, tall cat. Anyway, we're gonna go check on them in a few minutes. So, so that's all I have, and I will see you all next time. I'm again Elizabeth Martinez, phantastitches. I'm in the Friday Off the Grid group on Facebook as Elizabeth Martinez, and on Instagram as Phantagray. And I will put those 2 names down below. I still haven't learned how to link those, the like Instagram page or whatever, and but oh well, that's the way it is. And if you're not part of the Friday Off the Grid group, I think you have to be part of that group. You have to answer a couple of stitching questions so that Caroline knows that you're not an off the grid person looking for tips on how to have solar panels on your roof or something. Anyway, but Friday Off the Grid group on Facebook. If you're part of that group, I'm on that group. So, oh, and one other thing I wanted to mention, I'm going to go to Stitch Fest here in Arizona in April. And I was talking with my sister about it on the way back from the little weekend that we went on, and when we were driving back, and she suggested that maybe I should get a hotel room, because that way, I'll have a place to go during the day or whatever, and I wouldn't have to haul all my, stuff home, or worry about forgetting something at home or whatever. And I don't know, right now I don't drive because of my disability. And even though I'm looking into driving eventually, I don't know that I will be. So it would just be easier for me to have a hotel room to lie down in if I get tired or whatever, to do whatever. So I am looking into that, it's kind of expensive for for me by myself, so I'm looking to get a roommate for that. So if you're going to StitchCon and you're thinking about a hotel room and you don't have a roommate, let me know. And I'm gonna talk to McKenna about if there are rooms available. I don't even know, because I wasn't planning on getting one, so I wasn't really paying much attention to that aspect of it. But anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm doing. So if you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much. If you are seeing this for the first time, I hope you will be a subscriber. Hit the subscribe button and the little notification thing, so you'll get a notification when I make a new video. And I will see you next week. Thanks. Bye.